Hey guys, we are back for another episode of the Taste Buds. It's Monty Mont here, and I'm proud for a third episode. She's done 3 now, you guys. Chef T is with me as well. How are you doing, Chef?
I'm doing great.
She's doing great. She's doing great. And guys, we got our first guest for the show. I mean, we got a big fish, baby. I mean, we didn't got us a big timer right here. He is the world famous food baron in the house. How are you, sir? Good day.
It's a pleasure to be here. I saw the page and I saw the videos and I was like, there ain't too many qualified people who could be on there, so they gotta call me soon.
Right. He is our first guest. Now, guys, this will probably be our last show before we're in the kitchen. Next week, the network, we're doing a lot of taping. We're doing a whole slew of shows. So this will be our last little Zoom one. We're gonna be in the kitchen next week. But I wanted to talk with the panel now. See, now we got a real panel. And we talked the last 2 weeks, our favorite dishes, our favorite desserts, but now we're gonna kind of get a little specialized in it. So in American culture, you know, we, of course, are a country from people from all different kinds of places and things like that. And I was just thinking, I said, especially with Chef T's list and things like that, some of the things he had, I said, I wonder, what do we feel about kind of the 3 main imported, not dishes, but actually foods, you know, the whole genre of the food. So now I could be wrong, but I said to myself, well, there's Asian food, there's Mexican food, or Latino food, if you will, Mexican food, and then there's Italian. You know, I mean, those are kind of your main 3. Okay, now, first of all, I want to ask you guys, would you agree with that? Am I right in saying like your big 3 are those 3?
Yeah.
Come on, see.
Yeah, I think so. I'm trying to think. There's not really anything else. Like, what is American food? So, I mean.
Right, that's what I mean. What we made, hamburgers, I don't even know. It might be German, but there's, of course, there's hundreds of other different kinds. There's Ethiopian food, there's, you know, French food, there's, you know, food from all over the place. But I think your main 3, if you drive in any city, they got a bunch of Mexican places. You know, they got a bunch of Italian places, and they got a bunch of Asian places. That's pretty much your main 3. So I want to ask you guys then, I want to say favorites, but I want to say this. What would you think, if we took a poll, would be other people's favorite? Not your favorite, but what do you think is the main staple in America between those 3?
I would say Mexican food.
You think Mexican? Yeah. Now, okay, again, now we got the food bear here, y'all. He done been around the country, he done been around the world testing and nibbling things, and we went over to Italy. He had a whole pizza set up and all that. He done everything. So he gonna give us some real insight. Break it down for us, sir.
I'm gonna say it's between Italian and Mexican.
Really?
It's when you sit back and think about it. I mean, there's a lot of restaurants for each category, but I think as far as Americans as a whole, like blacks and whites and whatnot, it's between Mexican and Italian. Mambo Italiano.
Let me tell you why y'all both wrong.
Here we go.
Okay, here's why y'all wrong. Because see, I'm gonna kind of contradict myself a little bit, but how many Chinatowns do cities have? And like, we got Koreatown and all that. We be having whole sections of town. And I'm sure there's a few little Italys in New York or blah, blah, blah. But I feel like American people love Asian food. They just, for every, you know, we got Taco Bells and we got whatever. But then, you know, we got Fazoli's. But then, man, I feel like them Panda Expresses and I mean, I feel like the line belong. I would think people really prefer Asian, not by a large margin, but you guys put in the comments, first of all, what is going to be.
I have a rebuttal to that.
Oh, okay. What's that?
Because, I mean, you mentioned Panda Express, and that's technically like the McDonald's of Asian food.
Yeah.
And you mentioned like the Chinatowns and Koreatowns and whatnot. There's a stigma that comes with those Chinatowns and Koreatowns. when it's like, oh, what are they serving? It's dirty. This, and that. So if you're going Panda Express, the Americanized version,
Right.
okay. But if you talking like the real legit food, then I'm gonna have to disagree.
Now, see, now we transitioning to my next part. Now, here's my next part. There is that commercial side to these foods, you know, like, so we say, I don't really know if we even consider like Pizza Hut, like real Italian food. I mean, whatever, but you have those. But then when we get into real authentic, now, chefT, I don't know, you ain't been living that long. So I don't know if you've had the real authentic, like these old men you on the show with. But when you get to the authentic stuff, I do agree with you on that, Food Baron, because if you're at like a food truck, if you just run up on a food truck serving tacos, you don't really think too much about it. You're like, cool, whatever. Italian, I don't know if they really, I'm trying to think even, I don't really even think when I've been to a real Italian spot, I've really worried about that. But when you go to one of an Asian place, you do kind of be like, hey man, what's on the menu? What they serving?
I recommended a ton of places in Chinatown, and people just look at me, and you know what they questioning.
Right.
They questioning the meat source, and I'm
source.
like, hey man, that comes with the territory, man. It's still gonna taste good.
And I don't really understand. I think it's a little overhyped. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some parts, some places in Asia where they, there's some experimental dishes they trying. But I think for the most part, because let's get to it now, because I'm gonna say this for the record. I feel Asian food is the number one. Of these three we're talking about, Asian food is my least favorite. Immediately, like I'm really not that big on Asian food as well. Now, chefT, I'm sure. Go ahead. Go ahead and rank your top three.
It's Mexican, Asian, then it's Italian.
Oh, Trinity.
Blasphemy. Okay, I'm just.
How?
Forget. Listen, I already tried to tell her with that cheese pizza.
See, I knew I didn't even want to come on here.
Okay, again, expert. Just rank your top three then.
I'm going Asian, Italian, Mexican.
What?
Okay, so for me, again, I'm not really big on Asian at all. So it's really between Italian and Mexican. Now, I had the privilege of, in a social construct of a person I knew, that person's mother would make Mexican food. I ain't talking about, that person's mother was from Mexico. So I'm talking about real authentic, not get some chimichangas and no. And that's as good a food as I've ever had in my life. It really kind of ruined Mexican food for me, because once I had it that good, authentic, it was hard to go, you know what I mean? And honestly, I love Italian food. I really love Italian food. But I think if I was in a restaurant and I had to pick all three, I would pick Italian. But that Mexican food I had for a person I was socially interested in for a time. The food I got there was, it was bar none. So yeah,
See, I feel the same way, but with Asian food. Like, I love me. Like, I'll wait till we get in depth on why we picked out
Okay, well, no, go ahead, because that's the next part. So now we gave our rankings. So now okay, chefT, I think you already said your favorite Asian dish is orange chicken, right? Okay. Is there anything else other than orange chicken in the Asia category for you?
We need to hear the blasphemy you was about to say anyway.
What is your top? Do you have anything other than orange chicken in your Asia category?
I just like everything from Panda Express and sushi.
See, commercial. Oh, that's right, and the sushi. See, this is the young people side, y'all. This is the young people side where they, oh boy.
I haven't been to anything, authentic or anything, so.
Field trip.
Lord, right, we got to go with the Baron. We got to go some places. Okay, so sir, in your Asia category, then, what's your top 1 or 2 dishes?
Like, see, if when we're saying Asian, I think we're including Japanese and Chinese food.
See,
So I'm gonna have to go with.
I see you showing off right now, but go ahead. I'm gonna allow that.
I'm gonna have to go with ramen.
Okay. Got ramen.
Like
Ramen is a flavorful dish.
Okay, all right. For me, my Asian dishes are so limited. I can't even tell y'all really like. I don't even like the shrimp fried rice if I can see too many egg pieces in it, because y'all know I got an egg phobia. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I really do. Like, I haven't really been to an Asian. No, that's not. No, I guess it was ramen. I did. I think because I did enjoy that. No, somebody I was with got the ramen, and I did enjoy that. I wouldn't order it. So I guess I'm gonna say ramen as well. I'm gonna have to say ramen as well, not no Panda Express. Yeah. Okay.
When you say ramen, do you mean like ramen noodles?
No, sweetie, we not not the little package. This is the food brand. He been
ramen noodles or ramen noodles. Oh, yeah. They're like that cousin you don't play with.
Right.
It's just like
it's like them jive cookies you like from Walmart.
Oh my God.
Sure, it's in the cookie family, but it ain't the real. There you go.
That's exactly what it is. Like, instead of like Fruit Loops, it's Fruit Circles.
Right. It's the knockoff. That's what we talking about. Okay, all right. So then we'll go to our Italian category then. So chefT, for Italian, do you have a favorite Italian dish?
Lasagna or pizza.
Lasagna, pizza. Okay, again, very straightforward. Lasagna or jive cheese pizza. All right.
Cheese pizza is bomb.
Damn. Food Baron.
Pizza. I can eat pizza every day.
Oh, come on, man. You got to give me something exotic, though, man. You got to give me something where it's
exotic. Pizza.
Okay.
Listen, when you mentioned Rome, when you mentioned Italy, when we went to Naples, we went to me and a couple of people. We went to Silvio's. It's number 2 in the world for pizza.
Yes.
And it was a euphoric experience.
Okay, I will give you the euphoric experience. Now, for me, I'm gonna miss because I could not remember. I can't remember if it was a tortellini I had or I think it was a tortellini. Now, I had it. Now again, you're not gonna like this either. I had it at Italy. I
hate that place.
You don't like it. But I was eating for free that day. I had a friend hook me up. I did the full tour. I had so many good Italian dishes that I never had before that just blew my mind. But I'm pretty sure they gave me a tortellini that was just, oh my God. Plus also, I had a lobster ravioli with somewhere else. I do love lobster ravioli as well. Oh, so good. Okay, our final category, Mexican food. chefT, Lord, please don't say a Taco Bell chalupa, but let's see.
I like tacos and I like, Dorito salad. See, remember?
Oh, that's right. Again, this is what the youth of America, this is what they eating on, y'all. This is the job that we trying to do with Taste Buds. God's sake. Okay.
And nachos. All
right. Food Bear.
I'm going to I love me a good street taco.
Yes.
But I'm going to have to go with a good mole as well.
Woo! Oh, mole. He hit us with some mole, y'all.
A mole is a complexity of flavors, Trinity.
Right. I'm going to go street tacos, man. I can't even remember. Food Fest, man. I picked up on one of them. I don't even know who it was from. And man, I'm telling you, ain't nothing like a good greasy with the meat and I'm sure they don't probably got a license, right? They can't even got no A, B, C, D grade from whatever. But man, if you can find you a good truck and it's hot, and they got the lights up, it's nothing better. I'm sorry. I'm sure there's of course some great great Mexican dishes. I've had some good stuff, actually, some really good spots. There's a place that I don't know why I'm blanking on I went to. There's a place. Do you know the place in we got the Big Wheel. Lord, it's a shame. You know the big.
The Link.
The Link.
Uh-huh.
Let me look it up real quick. It's a great Mexican place there, and I believe I had fajitas. It was something regular, but man, they killed it.
I'm trying to think it's over there.
I'm gonna look it up real quick.
But while you look that up, I would like to make an amendment to my Italian food.
Okay, good. Please do.
Pizza is number one, always gonna be number one. But number two is a good cacio e pepe.
Okay, I don't. What did you?
It's like, to break it down, it's almost like their version of mac and cheese. It's like it's pasta, like almost like spaghetti noodles, and it's just Parmesan cheese and cracked pepper, and it's really good.
That sounds delicious. I've never even heard of that before. See, that's why we bring him on here, y'all. He be giving us these little extra bougie dishes. Chayo, Mexican Kitchen. Okay, I believe it was Chayo that I had. But now, of course, too, are we gonna count? See, do we count macaroni and cheese as Italian?
I don't know.
I don't know what macaroni and cheese is.
I
think we've co-opted it to the point where that's a black dish.
I want to say, is that just soul food? You know, I'm trying to look up. Let me see real quick. The origin. I mean, macaroni. The name has got to be, but macaroni and cheese. Oh, okay. Real quick, let's play a quick game.
Mm-hmm.
The origin of macaroni and cheese is not Italy. Okay, it's a European country. It's not Italy. All right, I'm gonna give y'all two guesses.
Okay.
Two guesses for macaroni and cheese. I just looked it up according to Wikipedia. A European country. chefT, what's your first guess?
Portugal.
Portugal would be incorrect. Famous food baron.
You said it's where?
It's in Europe.
In
Europe. Across the pond. Yeah.
Like Switzerland or something.
Good guess, but not correct. I would have probably not ever guessed this one. I don't know if y'all gonna get it. Macaroni and cheese is English. It's from England.
I don't believe it.
Really?
It's a place of origin, England, region and state through the United Kingdom.
It may not be the version that we made.
It says pasta and cheese casseroles were recorded in all the way. Wait a minute. In the 14th century, in the Italian cookbook Livre di Corte. Well, why do they say England then? Oh, they're saying the United Kingdom popularized it, but it was initially started 14th century. Okay, well, that was dumb.
You know what happened? Somebody had a slave, and they learned it from them. I refuse to believe that that's from England.
Somebody got captured.
Yep.
Had to cook to save their life, and they said, "Oh, okay, let's."
They ain't come up with that on their own.
All right, so we're talking Asian food, Mexican food, and we're also talking Italian food. Now, if there was a fourth for the Mount Rushmore, we got Italian, Mexican, and Asian. If there is a fourth for this country, what do you guys feel like it would be? Because I need to think about this one, man, too.
I gotta think.
Yeah, I don't even know any other.
That's what I mean. It's so compartmentalized, but I think I have one. It's gonna seem like a joke, but honestly, I can't really think of anything else. I'm gonna say Canada.
What?
I mean, do we not love Canadian bacon in this country?
You can't name two things besides Canadian bacon and
But it's huge, though. I mean, it's on every menu for any breakfast spot. Canadian bacon. It literally says Canadian bacon. I mean, you find me something else bigger than Canadian bacon in this country. I can't really.
What about Korean? Like Korean barbecue?
I don't think I've had it. Or Hawaiian.
Oh,
ooh,
that's a good one. Oh, wait. You just said barbecue. Now, I do love. Now, I don't know if this is authentic. I'm gonna ask you, Aaron. Mongolian barbecue. Have you had?
Man,
there's a place called Genghis Grill that I rock with heavily.
I think that's a fusion. I think that's something we made up, man.
That's something. See, Wikipedia, don't fail me now.
I think that after those top three, there's many categories, man. Because you got Greek food.
Ooh, good one.
Yeah, we got Filipino food. We got I'd say barbecue. I honestly would put barbecue up there, man.
Yeah, you know what? That Greek, that's a big, that's a good one too.
I think it may be between Greek and barbecue. In my personal.
But do we claim barbecue? Is that us? That's not us.
That's us, and I mean that's us as far as black people.
Okay, but see, then let's very quickly for the record, Mongolian is actually Taiwanese. Actually, it's a Taiwanese thing from the 50s. But the other category that we're not naming, I guess because we figure it's indigenous, is soul food. And I feel like really, if we can compartmentalize in our country, soul food is a huge, and not just with black people, you know, white folks too. They don't always know what they're doing with it, but you know, they'll rock with what we rock with, some greens and stuff. But I think soul food is its own.
I'm putting soul food number 4.
We'll go with that. We will say soul food, and we'll probably just have to do a full soul food show at some point. I mean, I'm kind
of upset and ashamed that there's 3 black people here and none of us said soul food.
Because I was thinking like international. I was just figuring like what else widespread, but yeah, in this country for sure, it will be soul food. So we're about to wrap it up. This is the Taste Buds with old Monty Mott and chefT, who really needs to eat some more foods out here and things, and of course the world famous Food Baron, who we hope to see some more of as well. But so let's go back again, because for Italian, I don't want to act like pizza wasn't my number one. Pizza is. I mean, I was trying to be more fancy in world travel. Pizza is my number one. Food Baron, what is your favorite type of pizza? Because we've already had jive from last time.
Now, are we talking as far as toppings?
Yeah, like I'm talking right now, you pick up the phone, not from what place. I'm just saying you ordering the pizza, what's on your pizza?
Pepperoni. If you can't do pepperoni, get out the kitchen, man.
There's nothing wrong. Did you hear that, chefT?
Yes.
I said cheese, pepperoni. Why would you not put something on the mug?
I can eat it with something on it, but I prefer it just cheese.
I'm lost for words.
I mean, but why?
There's no flavor.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what? Thank you, Baron, for your insight. I knew you would help me out on that. I mean, again, yeah, ain't nothing better than a good pepperoni. Sometimes I've had pepperoni where they like thick. You ever had a pizza with like that? It's kind of like thick. You know what I used to love? Them French bread joints. The French bread pizza.
Oh, I used to tear them Stouffer's joints up, man.
Because the pepperoni was a little thicker, it seemed like on them things. I don't know what that
you know what pepperoni I like? The cup and char pepperoni, where the pepperoni it curls up.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
That's the best type of pepperoni.
You see what you're missing out on, chefT, with your plain cheese pizza? Yeah. Guys, well, that's been our show. We want to thank the Food Baron for coming on. We are truly honored, our very first guest. I'm glad he took my side on a lot of these things, you know, maybe because we older guys, I don't know. I'm sure if we bring on one of chefT's ridiculous friends, they'll be, I guess we'll have to make it right. Anyway, but look to see you guys some more. Please check us out on the page. You see we be dropping all these little food things and videos and stuff. We're giving y'all a lot of content. Next week, we're going to be in the kitchen. We'll have a few things we're going to make up. I'm very excited about that. We're going to set chefT loose. Now, she ain't had a lot of food, but she can make good food. She ain't ate much. But
what's her number one dish that she made?
Listen, let me brag, because she going to jive real quick. Let me brag very quick. This is what she'll do, because she had this little homemade class at the school.
Okay.
Now, you know, everybody else would make a sandwich, like just bring a sandwich in, but she, this is veal that I've used for it, and I made a hollandaise sauce on top with a little bit. I'm like, what kind of?
Or make hollandaise sauces?
No, they made muffins one time, right? Everybody else, you go these little muffins, you know, blah, 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 blah. I made these giant muffins with a sprinkled sugar powder on it. And then, the muffin was so crumbly. And I said, you made this from scratch? I made her make them for my birthday. I said, how did you do this? Like everything, they do cupcakes or they do desserts. Yeah, I just made a little. All our friends is doing this jive stuff. I made cupcakes, but then I put a candy bar in the middle of the cupcake, and then there's a center with a whipped cream. All this elaborate, fancy stuff. Now she's trying to shake her head. You didn't make them cupcakes. You didn't make them cupcakes.
I made muffins, but I didn't make cupcakes.
What did you make the dessert? Remember you made the dessert with the cup, didn't you? Or what was it?
Those were Rice Krispie treats.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, it was the Rice Krispie treats with the candy bar things on there and the whole. Bro, she be going next level with it. Like
every generation, there's God keeps one. Cause I ain't have no hope for none of them kids.
We gotta preserve this, man, for real. Yes. You know, I guess Eden made a decent cheesecake, but after that, I don't hardly remember nobody else really.
You remember John's banana muffins?
Did you just say John?
I feel like John one of them hit and miss dudes.
A lot of miss.
The next 5 was bad.
Yeah, look, and if it was good, his mother made it. Come on, now don't be putting John in this show. Are you serious? John. Good guy. All right, guys. So stay with us. Look back what's next week. This will not be the last time you see Food Baron as well.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Expertise. Thank you, guys. We will be back next week, you guys. Stay sharp.
So get ready to fight for the Lord. Get ready. Put your war clothes on. Get ready. Don't give up now. Get ready. It's our time. Get ready to win for the Lord. Get